When a TV show's been on air for as long as Doctor Who, which has been going for 60 years as of this November, it is essential that the show and its characters evolve and adapt over time to keep the audience engaged and to keep finding new audiences. It's important to have significant events and plot points that have long-lasting, genuine impact on the story and the characters over time. This allows the show to remain fresh and exciting. There's a bike outside being quite loud. It's gone. This allows the show to remain fresh and exciting, and it keeps the audience invested in the characters' journeys. Without significant changes and development, a show like this can become stagnant and lose its appeal over time. Doctor Who is a great example of a show that has managed to stay relevant by embracing change and taking risks with its storytelling. But let's talk about character deaths. In a show like this that has so much action and danger and, murderous aliens, the deaths of major characters can do a great job of keeping the stakes high and making threats feel real. In Doctor Who, the loss of companions, whether through their own decision or death or other means, has been a significant part of the show's plot lines and storytelling. These departures can be emotional and impactful, and they help keep the show feeling fresh. But the thing with Doctor Who is the writers seem to often struggle to make companion deaths feel impactful and permanent. There have been times where characters have been brought back to life or have been saved from death in ways that feel contrived or cheapen the emotional impact of their loss. For example, Clara Oswald was saved from her fate by the Doctor and went on to travel through time and space herself. And there's Bill Potts, who was saved by Heather and became an immortal water being thing. Which honestly is kinda sad because it takes away from the crazy emotional weight of her story. Bill's transformation into a Cyberman was genuinely heartbreaking to watch. It was written well. It affected the Doctor so heavily. His inability to save her and the pain he felt because of her loss was powerful. You could really feel it. And by undoing her death, the show arguably cheapened the emotional impact of her storyline. While it's understandable that the writers may want to keep popular characters around in the toolbox to bring back, or maybe they want to avoid, viewer backlash for killing off a great character, it really does make future threats in a show not feel as real. Even Rose Tyler, who was trapped in a parallel universe in a truly, genuinely heartbreaking story, was able to return to the Doctor's world multiple times. While these returns can be exciting for fans, they can also heavily lessen the impact of a character's initial departure and make it more difficult for viewers to invest in the stakes of the story and all future stories the show tells. Now, the Doctor Who 60th anniversary specials are coming this November, and we know now that these specials are gonna involve the return of a beloved companion, Donna Noble, one of my favourites. A companion whose departure I thought was actually really well done, despite not being a death. Donna's departure was one of the most powerful ones there have been since the show's revival in 2005, when she was forced to have her memories wiped by the Doctor, and forget her time with him, forget her experiences in time and space, forget all of her achievements and character growth. And it was heartbreaking to watch. It was said that if she ever speaks to the Doctor or remembers him or remembers anything to do with him, it could burn up her brain and kill her. The Doctor knew he would never be able to speak to his friend again, and it shattered him. It wasn't a death, but it didn't need to be impactful and feel permanent. Now, I'm not gonna lie and pretend that I'm not excited to see her back for the 60th. I love Catherine Tate and her character, and I can't wait to see how they bring her back. However, it does make me worry that once again the show will turn back and undo or weaken the character's impactful departure. Cause let's be honest, it's unlikely that Donna will spend the entire 60th anniversary specials unable to interact with the Doctor. They'll probably find a way around her memory wipe so that she remembers him or is at least able to talk to him again without, instantly dying. While this could potentially cheapen her departure, there is also the possibility that a character could still be given a meaningful and impactful end. Maybe she pays a price for regaining her memories. If Russel T Davies, the returning head writer and showrunner, wants to keep the stakes high and not weaken Donna's story, maybe they should stick to the threat. Maybe Donna needs to die. Yeah, it would be big and upsetting for a lot of fans. For Donna, a character who's had an entire arc already, to come back years later and die. It might be a ballsy move, but it could do exactly what the show needs and raise the stakes again. After departures like Clara's and Bill's in recent years, it could catch people off guard. As long as it's written well, it could be earned. It would be a bold move, but it could also be a meaningful one that reminds viewers of the stakes of the Doctor's adventures and the people who get involved with them. On the other hand, it's worth considering that the fact that this is such a big special might mean that if Donna does die, viewers might not necessarily expect something like that to happen in a normal episode going forward. They might think that Russel is only doing something big and risky like this for such a big special, and that they'll revert back to more predictable lower stakes afterwards. In that sense, it's possible that just killing off Donna in this special might not have the lasting impact that the show needs to keep viewers invested in future stories. So maybe an even better way to bring the stakes up again would be to kill Ruby, the confirmed companion for the upcoming series of the 15th Doctor, by introducing her to the audience and allowing them to get to know her. A sudden and unexpected death, maybe mid-series or on a random episode of her second series as a companion, by making her death lasting and having it affect this new Doctor throughout his run. It could do an even better job of reminding viewers of the consequences of the adventures we're watching. Companion deaths are undoubtedly sad, but if they are well written and permanent, they might be exactly what the show needs from time to time. Now, I love Doctor Who, but I do think that high stakes are something the show lacks at times. By establishing lasting consequences for the Doctor's adventures, the show can keep viewers invested and engaged in the characters and their journeys. Impactful departures can make the show feel more real and keep the audience on edge, like they should be watching this kind of show. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. More videos soon. Also, if you have any video ideas that aren't just Doctor Who, I'll take them, because I keep making Doctor Who videos and this is not meant to be a Doctor Who channel. So ideas, please, in the comments. Thank you. Okay.